Hey guys, Mr. Happy here, and today I want to do a video about my opinion on some changes that are coming to the live streaming website Twitch.tv, which is pretty much the premier website to go if you live stream video games, or even if you like to watch other people play video games. It's pretty much a premier place to go. Been using the website for years, and these changes are very major, and so many people are asking me about them that I really want to state my opinion on them, so I have a video to reference back for that. Now, keep in mind, I'm only going to be talking about the topic of this specific thing, changes to audio in VODs. There were some other major changes to VODs as well, and they don't really affect me as much, so I feel like I don't have a valid enough opinion since they don't affect me as much as this might. So I'm going to leave that part out. Besides, I got to cut down the length of my videos. You know, average Mr. Happy video is like 4 years long. I'm going to try and keep this one down to about 2 years. That way, you know, trying to cut the length of my videos is what I'm trying to say. So anyway, for those of you who don't know, Twitch.tv was allegedly bought out by Google in recent months. While there hasn't been official word of that, and they are even saying that over on the Reddit AMA that the Twitch CEO is doing right now, that it's pretty much accepted that it's a thing. Like, if you ask anyone, they'll tell you, yeah, they bought them out. And with changes like this, it's kind of hard to deny that. So here's what's going on. In case you don't know, VODs are past broadcasts, basically. When you finish live streaming, Twitch saves your past broadcast, and that is what a VOD is. So, what is changing about those VODs? What about the audio is changing those VODs? Well, it's basically like a content ID match, the same thing that YouTube has, but it works a little bit differently. So, as they've stated right here, they partnered with a company called Audible Magic, which basically, here's how they're handling it. When your past broadcast goes onto Twitch, Audible Magic has a system that will scan it in 30-minute chunks. If at any point in that 30-minute chunk it finds third-party music, or flagged content as they call it, it mutes the entire 30-minute chunk and disables audio settings. Meaning that if I was talking during that time, you won't hear me. If there was in-game music being mixed with the third-party music, you won't hear that. It's just no audio at all. And then it looks at the next 30-minute chunk, and the next 30-minute chunk, and the next 30-minute chunk. And anytime it finds these matches, it looks like this. If you click on the past broadcast, it looks exactly like this. It'll say audio for portions of this video have been muted. I guess it still makes sense. As it appears to contain copyrighted content owned or controlled by a third party. And then you'll get this red part right here. You'll see the blue part is the part that's currently played. And then the red part is the entire part that has no audio. No audio whatsoever. So, moving forward with that, what does this really mean? And how does it really affect Twitch streamers? And I guess that question is different from Twitch streamer to Twitch streamer. I am somebody who doesn't play third-party music, ever. If anyone's watched my stream, I always either have no music, or I'll have the in-game music. And I don't play games that have, you know, licensed outside, you know, licensed third-party music, or that don't have third-party music at all, like Grand Theft Auto. I don't play games like that. And I don't ever play Spotify, Pandora. Like, I did maybe like a year ago for like one stream, and then everyone told me my sense of music sucked and that I should turn it off. So, anyway, regardless. So it doesn't really affect me all that much. But I do want to comment on the implementation itself, because it does seem to have been done sloppily. Now, like I said, it doesn't affect me because in-game music, you know, it's safe as long as it's owned by that game. But there has been problems, or have been problems, with this system since it's been implemented yesterday. For example, I found one 30-minute chunk of me playing Final Fantasy XIV, and it was me in Circus Tower, which is a major dungeon in Final Fantasy XIV. And the music in there is phenomenal. But it also apparently triggered one of those 30-minute chunks that we were talking about, and it's all muted. Now, I actually don't know if it's Circus Tower that got that part muted, but nothing else was playing in that time, so it really had to be that, because it couldn't have been anything else, unless it was me sing. I occasionally sing the words to, like, random songs, so maybe that triggered it? I don't know. But I guess the point I'm trying to make is, first of all, 30-minute chunks are way too big. For, like, if it was me saying the lyrics, that is something that takes 3 seconds. 30 minutes of a chunk is ridiculous. So I don't think they'll be able to get it to like a second-to-second match. But like the average song is 5 minutes. Check it in 5-minute chunks or something like that, or 3-minute chunks. I don't know, something less than 30 minutes. Because What if you clicked the YouTube link and the song played like that? Like, because I can't snap. It played just like for 2 seconds. All of a sudden, 30 minutes of audio is gone. So I think that was a bad idea. And on the Reddit AMA with the Twitch CEO, he says that they are going to reduce the size of the chunks and that that's a bad thing. And that, first of all, if I'm not playing the music, anything but in-game music, that it shouldn't have happened in the first place. And they're looking back and they're trying to fix those situations that caused these problems in the past broadcast. So I'm glad they're already addressing that. The major second concern is that when will this apply to live broadcasting? As of right now, as it says how it works right here on the screen, scanning VODs only. Audio recognition will only be run against audio in VODs. We are not scanning live broadcasts, and there's no automated takedown of live content. And they like to make that very distinguishable because YouTube actually does. YouTube has a live streaming thing, YouTube Live, and they actually do scan live broadcasts, and they do have automated takedowns. So they really wanted to differentiate this from the way it happens on YouTube Live, which is a major reason why I don't use YouTube Live. Even if I'm not breaking that, who knows when they're gonna think, oh, well, nope, you're going down. So, but the big question is, how long? Because let's be honest, if you're cutting the music out of the past broadcast, that means that you're expecting that it's almost like you're expecting people are gonna go to that broadcast and play it over and over again to listen to that song. And let's be real here, that's not happening. When most people hear the song, it's live. That is how it is. When people are hearing the song, even if it's mixed in with in-game music, with me talking over it, that is when people are going to hear the music, and that is probably what's coming next. I mean, let's be honest. Even the CEO, while he did say they have no intentions of ever applying this to live broadcasts, no intentions, keyword, not saying it won't happen, and they said they don't see a reason why they should ever have to do this. I think that it could eventually happen. And again, it wouldn't affect me because I don't stream music. But I'll tell you what, about 75% of the streams I watch do play music over their live streams. And I don't know. I mean, again, bottom line is I don't care for my stream. It doesn't affect me. But it's kind of rough. And I mean, Twitch really does need to do it, at least for the VODs. And I feel like if they're going to do it for the VODs, they're going to do it for the live broadcasts eventually. They're trying to cover our asses. They're trying to make sure that we don't get in trouble for the music, but they're also covering their own asses. And I don't think that's a secret to anyone at all, that this is really to avoid legal implications with the media industry, which, you know, has been a major problem on the internet. The media industry is always trying to stop everything that would cost them even 10 cents. Now, keep in mind, 10 cents over however many millions and millions of people actually end up clicking on something does add up. But, I mean, everything's moving over to the internet. Sooner or later, I don't know. I guess I'm going into a topic that's way over my head right now because I'm really kind of want to cut this video because I'm just kind of stumbling over my words at this point. But my opinion doesn't affect me. So therefore, I don't care for my own stream. I do care for the livelihood or for other people's streams. And I do hope that Twitch doesn't ever take action on the live streams. I feel like they might. And I hope that the problems that we are having with the new VOD system, with the audio system, are worked out. And in the end, Twitch is able to give us something in return for these major unannounced changes. In the future, Twitch, I would really appreciate it if you would at least send an email out to people or make something that everyone can see. Even just even right on the front page, just take everything away and just be like, major changes coming next week. I don't know. Just something to send a message to every Twitch user. I don't know. So anyway, guys, what do you think about this whole Content ID, audio recognition thing? Is it affecting you in any way? I guess I should really ask. Has it affected you yet? Has it affected any of your favorite streamers yet? Do you even watch Twitch.tv? All your comments, put it in the description below. Feel free to express your opinions, but let's try and keep it civil. It's the internet. It's never going to be civil. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my opinion. I'm going to go back and keep reading the Reddit AMA. I'll put a link to it below. I'm actually following directly the CEO, and that's the link I'm going to include in the description below. If you want to know what he's replying to, just click context under each of his individual comments. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.